Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to where the Aquarists go to be in the know, right here at the Aquatic Morning Show. Great to see you.
Thought
You've
y'all
been
get a kick
playing
out
with
of
your
that
thing. I mean, you've been playing with your mic thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was funny.
So good morning, everybody.
Right? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. So I got two issues right now. One, I cannot toggle anything because I can't figure out what's wrong with my screen. And two, if I have to leave in the middle of the stream, I am very sorry. My mom is in the hospital, and we're waiting to hear when they're going to take her into surgery. And so if they do that, I've got to leave. And I am leaving right after the show. So I'm not hanging around, but I'm just leaving.
Right.
But
Well, that means everybody in chat, if you have faith in the good Lord, make sure you say a little prayer for Jess' family and her mom, please.
Yep. Good vibes, please. Good vibes. It's just her. It is just her gallbladder. We think it's just her gallbladder, but you know she ain't young anymore. So, and she's allergic to everything. So, Rocko, I'm gonna try to close out and come back in and see if that doesn't fix my screen.
Right on.
It's driving me up the wall. While you say good mornings, I will be right back.
Okay. Why is this crazy and it won't let me do stuff? And it just screwed me all up. But anyway, good morning, everybody. It's so wonderful to see you all. This is weird. It will not let me, because I do all my chatting or I texting in weird. I do anytime I text something, I put it in the YouTube side, because if I put it on the StreamYard side, it comes up as saying that Jess said it, and it was me. So anyway, let's go ahead and say good morning to everybody. And it looks like we had some people in here way early. And it looks like Foxy was in here first. Good morning, Miss Foxy. Richard Goger, what up? And Yellowstone Aquatics, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. And of course, the one, the only legend, Monster Fish Gal. Good morning. Oh, there she is.
That
You
fixed.
good now? Okay.
Thank goodness. That was driving me up the wall.
We left off with 503.
Shanna, good morning.
Yes. Good morning to you. And we did Yellowstone already.
And you guys let me
Jennifer
know
Weaver.
if the bubbles are too loud.
Oh, you're green. Mary Page Flynn, good morning. And I wish this thing would scroll a little bit smoother. Let's see. Eric Wyrock, what's up, buddy? Papa Shrimp, getting his coffee on while waiting for the Aquatic Morning Show. How cool is that? We're just glad you're here, brother. What's that?
Miss Dee Dee said she got her volume fixed.
Oh, way cool. 3G, what's up? How you doing? GRB, how are you? And Miss Dee Dee, good morning to you too. Eduardo, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Don't go Karen on us, okay? Though, don't do the Karen thing. RB, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Let's see who else we got in here. Miss Susan.
Oh, Richard
good morning.
The subject alarm went away, so it must be on Justice side. So it is my bubbles.
Mystery Snail Guardians, good morning. Good to see you.
Ricky, it probably doesn't show your comment because Rocko created the stream for me, and then I went and made some changes on it, and we've both been in and out of the stream before it ever started this morning. And sometimes it will take the comments away when you do that.
Let's see. Timbo taking it easy. Good morning, buddy. Been a bit since I seen you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Elizabeth from Florida Fish Rescue. A good morning.
How are you guys doing, by the way?
I was just getting ready to say. I'm hoping y'all are doing good. I know the moves. Moving really sucks because I've done it like a lot when I was in the military, and it sucks, And I had to say I have a lot of compassion for folks when they have to move because it really sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping things are going well for you.
Right. Especially having to move all those tanks and the big fish, big ponds.
Right. Papa Shrimp. I love the intro. Beat drums. My best animal voice. Animal.
I know.
M&C, what's up? How you doing, buddy?
That's pretty cool. Let me. This is.
Sure. You're good.
Turn this air down.
Stephen P. Good morning, buddy. He's the one and only G, just in case y'all didn't know. Let's see who else we got in here. Elizabeth, Master Fish Gal, RB, Yellowstone, Eduardo, Didi, Dan's World of Fish and More. Good morning, Cat Daddy. How are you, man? And Outdoors with Big Matt. How are you, buddy? So good to see you. Ben Backstrom, good morning to you. And then there's me trying to type in to say, thank you, Jerry. And I put, Jerry. I apologize. Coffee hasn't hit me quite yet. I'm not quite fully awake yet. Let's see who else we got in here. Am I close to the bottom? I'm close to the bottom. Okay. Okay, MNC, morning, y'all. From Dragon Lair. How you doing, buddy? So good to see you, my friend. Sharpies, Fish, and Phantoms. Good morning. Well, afternoon.
I don't know why that one is gone so much, but there ain't nothing new about that one right now.
I got you.
Okay, that should have definitely taken care of the majority of the noise.
Yeah, I can barely hear anything at all now.
Okay.
Robert. I can't chat, but I'm listening. Well, we're glad you're here, Robert. Lady Diane, good morning, ma'am. Geek Boy, what's up, brother? Always a pleasure to see you, Geek Boy. PB Aquatics, good morning. If I was in a bar somewhere, and if I had like a certain person that I would like to meet in a bar to sit down and have a cold beer with, I think I'd have to say I'd like to sit down and hang out with Geek Boy just to sit and talk about fish stuff. Yeah. I think Geek Boy would be a really good conversation, I think. Let's see. Who else is in here that I haven't? Bigfoot Fish Tanks. What's up? And I think that's the bottom of the list. Yes.
Sweet.
No kidding, man. I was starting to get like a sore throat. My mouth is getting all dry from talking so much. So many people in here.
I've got angel, just with everything going on, like I have angel eggs that I grabbed and pulled from the tank the other morning, and I don't have the stone that I've got them in. I don't think they're warm enough because there's viable eggs. I just don't think.
What do you got the temperature at? About what, 80?
No, it's probably at about 76. The tank that I've got them setting in, because the tanks that I have the dial heaters on, I don't have a way to get air to it.
Gotcha.
So the tank that I have it setting in is in just one of those that regulates itself. You know, it doesn't have a dial on it. It just normally sets at like 76, 78. And I don't think it's warm enough because they should be hatching today. Today's day 2. So they should be hatching out 2 or 3 days. So, and then I have another one that's got 1 or 2 baby lumping Panda Corys.
I want some of those, man.
I'll get you some. I'm trying to get.
I don't know what it is with this catfish and crawfish thing lately. It's killing me.
And then these other corridors I got in, or I bought from the LFS. They got some brine for the first time last night, and this morning they are all over the place. They're like, yeah. We got energy. We got good food. Yep. Is Skipper in here this morning? Have we seen him yet?
I have not seen Mr. Skipper. There's Miss Sandy Farrell came in. Good morning, Miss Sandy.
Miss Sandy. And good morning to everybody. So I got in some fish yesterday from Aquatic Arts.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting.
Yes. Yes. And everything came in perfect. It was a little on the cold side, but everything was okay. The pea peppers, I didn't think 2 of them were not moving. Ooh. But I got them warmed up really fast and they seem to be okay. I'm watching out for ick, but they bounced back. It'll take 3 to 4 days at 76. Okay, so they will hatch at 76 though. Okay. Well then I won't. Well, I don't have to. I can't panic. That's like one of the minute things I can deal with right now. You know, it's just one of those that I knew if I left it in the tank, he was going to eat them. And so I pulled them. But to freaking try to move things around, I just grabbed the easiest thing I could.
Right. No, I can't blame you a bit. I'd have been the same way.
But so the pea peppers, they warmed up. They were okay. I got 6 of those to go with the 2 that I have to try and breed them. Then the most exciting thing out of all of it, you know, I had a trio I brought home of the white clawed vampire crabs.
Yeah.
Well, I went ahead and bought 2 more. I bought a pair. Okay. And I opened the bag. I got the male out. They came in separate, like they came in 2 bags inside 1 bag. And then that 1 bag was double wrapped. And I unbagged him, put him in there. And then I unbagged the female and I dropped her in there. Well, they came with these little things, white pieces of, it's like styrofoam stuff, but not styrofoam, but
it's an ammonia reducer, if I'm not mistaken. That's what that is.
It could be. I'm thinking
it is. It looks like it's like spongy looking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for ammonia.
It's different than the one that I use, but I guess they come in all different colors. But anyway, guess what was on it?
Tell me it was eggs.
Babies, live babies.
What? Oh,
yep, we had them babies in transit overnight. And there were, I don't know how many babies on it. I just took the little thing and put it in there. And then I took, there were some babies that were still in the creases and crevices of the bag. And so I cut the bag open so that I could lay it out flat.
Right.
And pick them off and put them in there. There's some resilient little suckers now. But
I'll be damned. That's cool.
So I was so happy. The bad thing is, though, I was going to go ahead and move them from this 2.5 gallon and give them their own 10 gallon. But since there's babies and I wanted to go ahead and get the babies out of the bag, now I'm too scared to move them and move the sand because I don't know where they're all at, for 1. And 2, I don't want to mix the sand. I'm going to wait until they get big enough.
Yeah, it ain't going to kill them to wait a little bit. You know what I mean? It ain't going to hurt.
No. There are 4 adults and then babies. My question is, will the adults eat the babies?
I don't know anything about crabs.
I mean, I would think they wouldn't, as much as people say they're pretty prolific.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully not. And if they do, then again, I just can't deal with it right now.
Right. No, I totally get it.
It doesn't look like styrofoam balls. It looks like, here, I'll show you. It looks like this.
That was weird, and I figured out why I couldn't type in chat on the YouTube side. For some reason, I was on your account on there. For some reason, I just looked up here because you know how you can look up in the upper right hand corner, and it'll have your like little logo up there. I looked up there and it said the Aquatic Morning Show. I was like, wait a minute, that's not the Rocko's logo. Now, can I type in here now? Perfect. Good.
See, it looks like that. It's hard to see with the green screen, but
yeah, I think that's what it is. But I've never seen it that thick before.
Yeah, like I said, I've never seen it. It almost resembles insulation, but not
really.
But not insulation. I wonder if I put it over here. No, can't tell. Anyway, that's what it is. Polyfilter. It's like polyfilter, but it's not. Because I know what polyfilter is. I mean, I sew, so I use polyfilter for, you know, stuff. But see, like, I mean, it's...
Yeah, that's strange. I don't know what that would be.
I don't know exactly what it is, but it's close enough. Or what
the purpose is, anyway.
Well, I mean, I think it's for the crabs to hang on to.
That's a good possibility too.
You know, because that's what they were doing. They were hanging on to it.
Big tank.
Big tank.
What's up, brother?
And then
Stephen P said it is for ammonia.
Okay.
That was my guess too, but
see, my ammonia.
I've never seen it like fluffy like that. I've always seen it look like they're like sponge stuff, and it's about this thick, and it looks like almost like a gray color. It's not even really white; it's gray.
Yeah, the one that I have is tan. I guess it comes in all colors.
Oh wow, okay. Pet Zotics came in. How you doing? Yes, right there's Pet Zotics. I see it. How are you? Big Tank Hank. What's going on, buddy? Kenny E, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
But then I got okay, so we got news. Gonna take it out around noon, but may get to go home this evening. So depends on how she comes to surgery. So
that's awesome.
I just asked him if I need to leave early or not. But then I got some Pandagara. I got 3 Pandagara, and they're about 2 inches long. They're so cute. So I got the pea peppers, the Pandagara. Oh, I got 6 of the Hybrosis pygmy corridors. Do I need to put my glasses on?
Well, who came in here? Florida Fish Rescue just came in, and and Jenny Linton came in this a few seconds ago too. So good morning to you.
Occasionally do mod thing. Got something else. Oh, I guess it was just those 4 things. Oh no, I got my Secret Santa yesterday.
Really?
Uh-huh. I haven't even sent mine out. I haven't not sent my own Secret Santa out. They're probably gonna end up getting a gift card. But I hate they got me. But
I tell you what, I really wanted to get in on it this year. I just financially couldn't do it, and I didn't want to screw anybody over.
Well,
Terry's Topical Tranks, what's up?
When you do one of those, when you put on one of these Secret Santas, you send out the initial text and letting everybody know who they got and what they wanted.
Sure.
But as like me, they don't pay attention, or they lose it, or they didn't get didn't get it because it went to the wrong email or whatever. So it's like I end up doing it all over again. And therefore, and then of course my life going on right now is insane. So I'm just saying in advance, the person that got that, and I was only there for a filler, okay? And it's really weird. I needed a filler, and then I was a filler. But so yeah, they're just gonna probably get a gift card. I hope they like it.
Science Gal Aquatics. Good morning to you, Miss Carrie. And you know, I spell your name different every day because I really don't know how you spell your name. So I'm hoping one of these days I'll get Carrie right, because I know there's like 100 different ways to spell Carrie. Oh, but good morning to you.
Good morning, Carrie, and Jenny Lynn, and Miss Dee Dee, and Rico Stan.
Rico, what's up, buddy?
You should get one, Stephen P. But anyway, I got mine in yesterday. You don't know what it is? You really want to know what it is?
Sure, of course.
I'm still going to do that. I did a video, but
I'm living vicariously through every one of you right now.
So I can't tell you what it is because it's got to be in the video. Damn it.
Gotcha. Right. Aquarium Galleries UK.
You're just going to have to wait for the video. But I messed it up. So I did not have Secret Santa on my brain. And I knew that Papa Shrimp knew that I've been wanting these, okay? So I'll just tell you that much. It came from Papa Shrimp. And he knew that I had been wanting them really bad. Really bad. But also so did my Secret Santa. And
gotcha.
When I got them in yesterday, I did not have Secret Santa on the brain. So I thought Papa Shrimp sent them to me. So in my video, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my God, he sent it. He knew what I wanted. Oh my God. Yeah. Didn't ever said anything about Secret Santa in it. So yeah. Anyway, that was like right after I had heard about Mom. So
right.
I was trying to get the video, keep dropping my video done. And because I was doing it on Aquatic Arts as well. So
right on.
I know who my Secret Santa is, but that's because I, did the Secret Santa. But
right.
I'll have to thoroughly apologize to that person, or not play the video and just tell y'all what I got, one or the other.
Right on. Well, whatever you think is appropriate. We got a few more hellos and good mornings, like to My Fish Tank Aquatics. Good morning. Barbara Jackson. Good morning to you. Aquarium Galleries UK. Good morning to you as well. And where to go? Somebody else popped in. Of course, I said Miss Carrie. Good morning. We're just glad y'all are here. To be honest with you. Whips World, we're glad you're here too, buddy.
So, also, to go with what I did get for my Secret Santa, I didn't have the right dun
dun dun. I can buy fish.
Sorry, Mama texted me back.
I'm reading too. Oh, excuse me.
All I have is the GH/KH remineralizer. I don't have just the GH. And so I'm having to leave them in the water that came in with a bubbler until my GH comes in, which Joe's Shrimp Shack, one of our awesome sponsors, is sending me the GH out today. So I should get it the next 2 days. And they should be okay because they were, they may have been overnighted, but they were either overnighted or got here in 2 days, and they still should be fine and within a few days of it.
Right.
So.
All right, Ricky DeHoyles, good morning. Chris Howell, good morning to you too. Rising Sun Aquatics, good morning.
Joe's Shrimp Shack, remineralizers. Yeah, see.
Yes.
And last night I called him and I said, look, I need this thing. I've got the GH/KH but I don't have the KH or the GH separate. And I need it. He's like, are you talking about remineralizers? I'm like, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah,
And he's like,
I have the ticket.
yesterday.
Yeah, right. That's one thing. It kind of scares me about getting a RO buddy. I really do need to get an RO buddy.
They're
You know,
handy, even though. But look, this is what I've done up until this point of getting what I have now. I have not used this GHKH remineralizer yet because my water is so hard. All I do is I take and I cut my water.
I got you.
To get it to the TDS and the GHs and KH. Now,
Right.
if I was really worried about, there I go, I'm being blurry. If I really went with, crap, I just forgot what I was saying. If I really was going with RO, like Papa Shrimp does only, and then remineralizes everything, then I would have already done it. But yeah. Joe, don't send it yet. Call me. I will call you after the stream. Okay. But I'll send you my address.
Papa Shrimp says, for whatever reason, I do not have an RO filter. I buy distilled water from the grocery store.
Or that, whichever.
So there you go. Now you know distilled water will work.
Yes, distilled water will work. But you still got to remineralize it.
Wow, Stephen P says he has to remineralize, or he has to mineralize because his tap water has 0 GH and only 7 KH. Very annoying parameters. That is crazy. But I bet that water tastes hella good though.
I need to test mine. I don't know why I want my freaking phone.
Melvin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Man, I don't for some reason yesterday, like I couldn't sleep. It was like, I don't know, I think it was like 1 o'clock. I posted a video at 1 o'clock in the morning, and my sinuses on this side of my head were just throbbing, man. I don't know what in the world. And I could breathe just fine. It was just like, ugh. Like one of those annoying headaches, that half your face hurts.
Yep.
Like right now, I'm making all y'all's face hurt just from looking at my video,
What video? Which video? I didn't see a video.
It's a joke. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Bad joke.
I didn't get it. See, I'm telling you, my brain is not functioning correctly.
No, you're good, girl. I mean, you know what? Your mom's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Right. I'd be concerned as well. You know what I mean? Well, just like when my mother-in-law was in the hospital, I was doing my best, but man, my mind was definitely not where, here or anything in this house here. I mean, my thoughts were all down the valley and hoping that she was going to be all right, but I'm glad she's all right now.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not a panic situation like it was yesterday.
Thank you.
Not knowing.
Exactly.
Because I think what the fear of it is, other than her being in pain, the fear of it is going septic if it burst, right?
Exactly.
That's what the crazy part of waiting and trying to find things out yesterday was. Now that we know that, it's not going to, well, not that it's not
right,
gonna, but that,
Sure. I mean, I'll be honest, anytime you're in the hospital and you have to have surgery, it
ain't fun, it ain't cool.
Just being me, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Okay, not for, like when I go for my surgery, it's like, oh, well, whatever it happens, but for your loved ones or your friends or, stuff like that, it's a little different for me. I mean, I always worry about everybody else and I'm last, I mean, that's just how it's always been, but I get terrified when it's my family. You know,
Yep.
I get scared. I really do. I get scared. It's like, man, please just let them make it. Please let them
Yeah.
make it. Please let everything come out perfect. You know.
Yeah. Melvin, good morning. King, good morning. Jeremy, good morning. Everybody's still talking about the RO. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm glad that I did my RO. I did first. I had to. Somebody needs to inform me about this. I did buy the RO buddy with it has the Ford, but it does have the RODI, and I just replaced for the first time all the cartridges because my TDS has started rising, and so but it only sent me 3. What is in that big tube part? The filter part? Do you it doesn't come apart. Like you can't pull the filter out of that sucker. So do you ever have to do that, or is that always just a fixed part of it and it's always okay? I don't know.
I'm
What
kind
to
of
do.
lost what you're talking about.
So
Is that so now? Is it a cartridge that you're trying to change out?
change
It's a
the
bigger one?
cartridges, but it's the hang on. I'm gonna pull it up. That way I can just show you.
Mach
wait, no, just
389. Good morning.
Good morning. The
No, Kenny. Thank you.
What?
I'm bantering back and forth with Kenny.
Okay.
Sharpie, I hope my face is kicking your butt. I'll just say that.
Okay, so let me see what you see. Okay, so
See, that's what I was thinking too, Joe. The membrane. I was wondering if that's what you're talking about.
you see
The middle one.
Yeah, not the brown one, not the red one, not the blue one, but the one
right
the big
behind it.
cartridge behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I replaced the blue, the brown, and the red, but the cartridge thing that is inside of that one don't come out, and it didn't give me the option to buy another one. So
that's, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have an RODI yet, but my guess would be there's got to be something because that's an RODI, so there should be 4 stages to that.
yeah.
So I would assume that middle one is one of the 4 stages, and
Yeah.
something has to come out of there to be replaced, or some kind of filtration.
I mean, it does have like a filter, like it looks like an air filter almost, but it's a
right. I would say it would have to. You would think, you know what I mean?
Right.
If it's a filter, it's gonna eventually clog. It has to be cleaned. It has to be either cleaned or replaced.
Right.
I wonder if there's like a way to backwash it or something like that, and drain all that out. Maybe, I don't know.
Amber, what's up, lady? Good to see you. You're working way too hard. You're not spending enough time with us. We miss you. Just saying.
Right.
I think, okay, let's see. RO buddies talk to me for a real one. Well, look, hey, it's better than nothing.
Right.
It's a membrane, Joe said. So
insane in the membrane.
Leave it there.
Insane in the brain.
Keep it there. Flush it before you use for 5 minutes. I'll be fine for a few years. Shoot. I had this one for about all these membranes. Well, it says like 400 gallons is what it says for those cartridges. And I used well over 400 gallons. But yeah, MNC Aquatics today is a kind of blah kind of day. But my brain is fried.
So, Joe, do you sell those RO units you're speaking about? Do you have those on your website by chance, or are they available on joeshrimpshack.com?
Well, let's go see.
Well, that's why I said I got something on all 3 screens, and I don't want to lose them, so that's why I was asking. I need a 4th screen. That's all there is to it. I need a 4th screen.
Golly, I don't know how you deal with 3.
Ah, it's not that bad.
Oh, look who's there. There's Joe.
Our new owners come in today to meet the staff. This should be fun. Oh, Kenny. Those are always fun days. Those are always fun days.
Michelle Kingsley, what's up? Oh,
I've been there, Kenny. I know.
Terry says, let me up.
Let me.
He's going to tell us about the RODI. All right, I'm putting a link in chat for Terry.
Yeah, Kenny, that should be interesting. Why don't you give me a call or a text later on and let me know how that goes, because I'm kind of interested. I mean, we all need a good laugh, right?
He says he's got a know buddy right there.
Oh, right on, right on. Oh man.
Morning.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Guten Tag.
Hey, look what I got.
Hey, look what you got. That looks like mine.
Hey, that looks like an
All
RO
right.
buddy.
At the top of
Jeff says that he
at the
does.
top of this,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said it doesn't come apart. It does. You got to take out that little blue clip.
Okay.
Okay, pull that out. Then on these connectors, you push in on the little white piece, and that tubing will pop out. So the tubing will pop out like that.
Oh,
Okay. Then this unscrews.
okay.
And your RO membrane is in there.
That don't come out though, does it?
It should. It just
I couldn't
it's
get-
a really tight fit.
I couldn't get mine out yesterday, but they send you. You have to buy a new one, or do they send you? Do you have? I don't know what to do with it.
It does come out. They just don't want it to, because they just want you to buy a new one.
You have to buy the whole new big one. Is that what they want you to do? Good grief! You might as well just buy a whole new RO unit.
I wonder if they glued that sucker in there just so
Yeah.
you couldn't get it out. Huh.
We couldn't get mine out.
This is the first one I've never been able to get out.
But also, when I bought the cartridges, the refill cartridges, it didn't give me an option for that one.
Oh wow.
Joe,
I'm looking up Joe's stuff right now.
You know
Looking
what?
up what you call it?
That's probably why these things are so cheap.
because you have to buy that too.
Wow, that's the first time I've never been able to get one of these out.
What up, Joe?
Morning, Joe.
What up? Just driving. So, yes, those that you have RO buddies, you can get them cheap
This
off
is junk.
Amazon because the filters suck.
Okay.
So
What's
the
that?
filters that you have, you have a Micron filter.
The red
One,
one
it
is your
goes through the
Micron
membrane.
cartridge.
Which the membrane,
That's your.
and then you have the membrane, which the membrane you don't change. You can flush them, but they're not made to really change out for every couple of years. And then it goes to your DI resin. So the problem you have with these cheaper RO units that you buy off Amazon, it's the cost of the replacement filters. So you have to look at how long these filters last, because you said yours is 700 gallons. So like the bulk reef ones are 2,000 gallons.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like I can sell the bulk reef ones cheaper than what they can normally sell them for, just because they sponsor me. I can usually get the 4-stage 75 gallon per day, sell it to someone for about $130, and I think they're at like $159.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
need one.
I mean the price.
If you kind of look at the RO body, the cost. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say the reason I got the RO buddy was because of the cost. At first, I didn't know anything, and it seemed easy.
But now, if you look at the cost of the replacement of the filters, look at the cost of the replacement of the filters. So if it does 700 gallons, you have to buy 4 of them for the cost of what the
Three.
bulk reef one is. 3.
Right.
The only reason I have the RO buddy is a couple years ago I traveled and I wanted RO water with me.
Easy.
So it's something you can just do on the road. All you need is a
Yeah.
garden hose hookup.
100%. So, and then I tell people too, like a lot of times people are looking like booster. You don't need to get a booster. I hook mine up underneath the sink. Underneath the sink, you have a hot water shut off and a cold water shut off. You shut off the cold water, disconnect the sink, put their little adapter on there. It's like $7. Put your sink back on, plug your RO unit, turn the water back on, and you're good to go. It's got enough pressure to run the RO unit. And it's not a permanent fixture. It can literally take you 5 minutes to hook up.
Okay.
So
Do you
it's
use it?
RO, a lot.
Use
Go ahead.
it for your drinking water too?
So this is what they say. They say you can use RO water, which is reverse osmosis, but you're not supposed to use RODI, which is reverse osmosis deionized. What they're saying is, if you drink on a consistent basis RODI water, you can have bone deficiencies because you need to have calcium in your body, and that a lot of it comes from water. I don't 100% agree with that due to the concept of everything that we eat. I don't know anybody that eats the exact amount that they're supposed to eat every single day. We're Americans, we eat abundance. I don't eat 170 milligrams of calcium a day, and that's that. I go way past that. It's just what I do. But they say you're not supposed to drink regular RODI water by itself.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
It needs to be remineralized.
Put the RODR water under your sink. Where does the bad water go?
All right, so there's 2 ways of doing it. The way I do it at home is I take the black wastewater and I kind of, whenever I make water, I bring it out above the sink and I just put it in the drain. That's one way. The way I do it at the store is you can actually buy a coupling that goes on your downspout and just put that right there and just tap it right there. And then if you ever move, you just got to buy the downspout, which is like $3.
Downspout. I'm not picturing the downspout.
The trap.
Oh, okay.
You know how they always have a trap? It's a trap that you can take off. So
Yeah.
you clean out drains. Yeah. You just have to replace that, and they're not that expensive because you're basically putting a small hole there for the hose to go in there.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I don't want to pierce my line. I don't want to puncture this. You don't have to puncture it. They make adapters that you don't have to puncture it. Puncturing it is the barbaric way of doing it way back when.
Right.
Nobody does it no more. I mean, I love it. Like, I used to go to the store. I'd never had a problem going to the store because I'm a foodie. So I would go to the store, pick up food, and grab 20 gallons of water. Ever since I got my RO unit, it's to die for. I end up getting a 20-foot line, put a freaking chip clip on there, let it fill the tanks, and I go watch TV.
Yeah.
Those adapters you're talking about, those would be the same adapters that you would use for like an ice maker in a fridge or something like
correct.
that, aren't they?
Correct.
So they're not that hard.
No, they're all universal. So the bulk reef ones and Aqua FX are all the same. They're all interchangeable back and forth. Bulk reef color coordinates everything, where red's coming in, blue's product water, black's wastewater. So it's all color coordinated. It's all easy. The filter replacement cost is roughly about $30 to replace. The average consumer changes there about once every 9 to 12 months. Me at my store, I change mine every week just because my water is beyond crappy at my store.
It's beyond crappy.
Oh, dude, it's like coming out of the tap. It's like 460. We have chloramine. That's another thing nobody realizes too. A lot of cities will dose chloramine because it's cheaper than chlorine, and you won't find it on the water report. This is the reason why. Federal guidelines states that a water treatment center does not have to let you know what they put in their water as long as they don't do it 365 days of the year. So if you do it 364 days, you're 100% legal.
Legal.
Yep. The water treatment plant isn't open on Christmas. So,
exactly.
And what chloramine does is chloramine will bind with your ammonia. and it'll bypass your RODI units, all three units, and it'll actually go in your product water. So after we found this out here in Minnesota, Bulk Reef changed all their filters that come with them to chloramine filters. So the chloramine filter is actually $3 more. I just tell people, you know what, spend the extra $3. Get the chloramine filter, because you never know what the city's going to dose.
Absolutely.
Just put it. It's $3. Just put it in there. $3 a year. It ain't that much. So,
real quick, Joe, I got a question for you. When are you gonna?
I might have an answer.
When are you gonna get some orange reelies in again?
I got orange reelies. Is my count off again?
Yeah, it's saying they're out of stock.
Is it the single ones are out of stock, or is the 5-pack out of stock? Oh, I know why.
Five packs out of stock.
All right. I will, when I get to the store, I will 100% update
Roger.
it.
Rod.
I'm sorry about that. Jess, I'm sorry about your mom too.
Yeah, should be okay. Stay positive.
She's in my prayers.
Should be
She's
all
in my
right.
prayers.
Absolutely.
I have a question, Joe. The chloramine filter cartridge that you're referring to.
Yep.
Does that take the place of your carbon block filter, or is it an extra added?
Nope. It takes place of the carbon block, so it removes chlorine and chloramine. So it does both of them, because normally the carbon block takes out the chlorine.
Right.
In the metals.
It won't do anything
so this
for chloramine.
Correct. It won't do nothing for chloramine, but this one that's $3 more takes out everything that the chlorine one did, plus the chloramine.
Interesting. So you can get that cartridge for any RO unit.
Correct.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you.
I was going to say,
Right
Not a problem. Not a problem.
That's
This is
good.
why Bulk
That's good
Reef. This is why
information.
Bulk Reef loves me, because I can go and I can educate people on it too, because like I have over 135 tanks in the store. They're all run by RODI water, so I have to know my water parameter.
but how would you hook that up to the RO buddy?
So it wouldn't get hooked up to the RO buddy. You'd have to do a replacement. The problem you have with an RO buddy is they have specific size filters.
Yeah.
And that's the problem you have, is like if you look to any other company like Aqua FX or BRS, they all have interchangeable filters. Aqua Buddy makes it so they're the only person you can really buy the filters from, because they have a specific size. So everybody thinks you save more money, but if you look at the cost of the RO filter, your RO Buddy, plus if they only do 700 gallons, and the Bulk Reef one does 2,000 gallons, it takes 4 changes. Because it's 700, 714, 20, that's 280. So it takes 4 cartridges. So now you have to look at the cost of 4 cartridge replacements plus the RO Buddy, and what is the grand total? It's probably the same price as what an RO unit is. And you might as well get a professional one that holds its value. Robbie Chan from Micron Aquatics used to have an RO Buddy until I talked to him about this, and he switched up. Eric Lucas, I supply Eric Lucas for my pet shrimp too. I mean, it just makes sense. It's cheap. Whatever's on there for price, I can usually do a little bit better than what they do. We have it checked.
Right on.
Did you say that carbon takes out chloramine?
So what happens is the second unit, the second unit that's there is the carbon block. So it's got carbon in there. So the carbon is made to take out the metals and the chlorine. It's a certain mixture that they have in there.
Oh, not you. Okay, so you can't just buy carbon, put it in a sock or whatever, and run it through your RODI.
No, they got filters in there and everything. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how they do it, but it works. The Micron Filters is the giant toilet paper roll, and then you have the carbon filter, and then there's multiple different colors of the DI resin. What's good about the Bulk Reef one, and same as the Aqua FX, is their color changing. So they go from a dark blue to a bright orange, so you always know when to change out your filters.
That's handy. Easier than, you really need to check your water, but
taking a guess, yeah.
It's easy. That's how I knew it was time for me, because my TDSs were going up.
So like Jess, what I would do for you what I would do for you, Jess, is I want to get the 75 gallon per day one. I would do 150 gallons per day, and I would do a 5-stage because you have so many tanks. It's better to have something bigger that produces more water.
What would something like that run?
I would have to look it up, but I want to say, through me, I usually get it a little bit better than what they have. It's probably around two, something like that.
That's not bad. That's actually really good, actually.
Now,
I'm hoping to get one this summer. I'm hoping.
Now you can, if you don't have pH problems or water hardness problems, you don't have Brine itself. You can get the reaction chambers, and you can run 2 carbon block filters in line to remove your city chlorine and do your water changes. You can buy all these different reaction chambers without having an RO membrane if you don't need it. If that made any sense.
Is there?
You're back.
I'm frozen.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, buddy.
Oh, he dropped. Chris, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. I need to talk to you though. What happened to my what number I was going to get for the 12 days of Christmas? Collab song.
Thing.
Yeah.
I sent mine. I don't know if it's any good, but I told him, I said, man, just edit the hell out of it because I'm pretty sure it sucks.
I was waiting on a number, and then I found out that everybody's been picked.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's what I said.
Hell, man.
I'll be damned.
Well, mine pretty much sucks, so you can have mine if you like. I'm pretty sure mine sucked.
No. Nope. You can buy carbon blocks to remove chloramines, Pentec CRFC220BB.
So, see, I'm wondering, like when Joe was talking about the 5-stage, right? I'm wondering, because I know Stephen P said I thought you had to have 2 different filters to get the chloramines out. So I'm wondering if that's what the 5-stage does. It has all the resins, plus it has something to get rid of the chloramine, the filter for that too. You know what I mean?
It sounds to me like they added something to the carbon block itself. So you've got the carbon and then something else that's breaking the chlorine ammonia bond and filtering it out.
I got you. So it's kind of sounds like it's what do you call that crap? That C-Chem resin stuff for your filter. What's it called again?
Oh,
I got it on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it.
Doggone it! I know what you're talking about.
And I use the heck out of it. I use the heck out of it too, and I can't think of what it's called.
I'm back.
But it's kind of like that, I'm assuming.
Can you hear me?
What? Kenny E just told everybody that Fish Room Fever only needs 30 more subscribers for his 3K. Let's help him out. Get that noise out there. Make a lot of noise, and then let's get him up there to 3K.
Hey, if Rico, Stan, and Fish Room Fever are watching, thank you for your T-shirts. I got them yesterday.
Oh, so how cool!
It's kind of weird because every day I get a package. I think it's from the Secret Santa.
Yeah.
So I do it like a video, and then I'm like, oh, never mind. This is my TDS meters I ordered.
Well, it's better than what I did. I did mine. Didn't even know it was my Secret Santa. I thought it was from Papa Shrimp.
So sorry about that. I was going in some bad area and it kind of booted me off internet. So
happens. It happens.
So, but no, if anybody has questions about RO units and stuff, they can always shoot me a message. I don't have a problem with it, answering questions and stuff. I love having good water. So my sentiment, it always is like, I like using RO water because I can dictate what actually goes in my water versus the city dictating what's in there. Now, I know prior to me getting booted off, it was saying that you can buy individual cartridges, which you can, and you can depict what you want to use. The only problem that some people have is like if you use a well system, is you can have trapped CO2 in the wintertime. So when your RO comes out, it's actually in the mid 6s. You need to let it sit out overnight. So the pH goes back up to neutral, which is 7.
Oh, wow.
I know, I should just work at Bulk Reef.
That'd be an interesting
Are they-
place to work. Those guys have a lot of fun, man.
Yes, they do.
They do have a lot of fun, and that's why I think half the time they allow me to, like walk in there and then do the sales the way I do is because I deal with a lot of questions. Like I know if you call there and you have a freshwater question, the reps are trained to give you my phone number. And it's kind of weird because like I'll get phone calls like Virginia, and they're like, I was wondering about this, and I'm like, you're not going to do a sale because they're in Virginia, but you still just talk to them on the phone anyways.
Yeah. Oh, what it is, right?
It is. I don't have a problem.
You're helping somebody out. That's the beauty of it,
They should start doing more freshwater content.
Heck no. I really hope they don't.
Why?
So, well, what happens is they got bought into. A company called Beltran bought into them maybe like almost a year ago, close to a year ago, which was like the big talk in the saltwater industry. So Beltran is a company. It's a hedge fund company. So what they do is they buy companies. They come up with a game plan. It's a 5-year game plan, and then they publicly sell. So since they went over and did this, they bought Marine Depot out. They had 3 warehouses. Fired everybody, closed down the warehouses. Now Bulk Reef just bought Neptune Systems, and they bought Ecotech and AI. So, and then they're buying tank systems now. So what's happening is I'm only 5 miles from the store, and New Wave Aquaria is only 5 miles from the store too. So as them being in saltwater, they affect the saltwater market. They affect saltwater stores a lot. So because what they're doing is they're telling people to come buy from them, not going to a local store. And they're a big conglomerate. And then all what they want is they want $200 million in sales in 1 year. So it's tough because now if they get into freshwater, I'm only 5 miles away. It's going to heavily affect me because in theory, why would someone come to my store when they go to Bulk Reef, get 10 times the reefer points, and get a free product? Like some of the products they sell, I can't even purchase them for that price.
Wow.
So, I mean, they're being called the Walmart of aquatics right now. So,
dang.
As long as they stay in the saltwater.
Chewy, Petco, and PetSmart.
So it's the same thing. So if you look at like Petco wanted to start carrying medicated foods, so they bought into, was it Chewy, I think it is, or was it Dr. Foster's? It's the same as vice versa. PetSmart got into the opposite one, either Chewy or Dr. Foster's, and it's a big giant conglomerate. So what they did is they discontinued a lot of different products. So I mean, it's a smart business practice. Like from a business standpoint, it's a smart business practice. I mean, buy everything. Buy everything you can possibly buy. Buy a tank manufacturing company, because then all you have to do is go up to people and say, hey, why to go to a local fish store? You can literally buy a whole tank system, tank, lighting, filtration system, water changes, all your mineralizers, all your everything you need for an aquarium. You can buy it here. I'll give you 10% off. I will give you 10 times the reefer points, and you never have to leave your house.
That kind of sucks.
And what they're doing now is, like, if you're an influencer, you can sign up for, it's called a Pro Reef Pack. And what they're doing is, like, there's some employees that work at saltwater stores that are influencers. They're putting $500 in your account. And what you're doing is basically getting $500 in free product. And what you're doing is you're advertising for them. And hey, swing over and buy some GFO at Bulk Reef because this is what it does, and la 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 la. And that's the stuff that normal customers would walk into a store and purchase.
Right.
So they're actually scalping employees from saltwater stores to do this.
Huh.
Wow.
I don't. I think as long as they stay in the saltwater, I'm 100% fine. But I see it on the JBJ side. On the JBJ side, we're seeing what's happening and we're being affected by it.
My local fish store that does carry saltwater reef stuff, things like the ROX carbon, GFO, all that stuff is already from BRS. It's got BRS's name all over it. It's in their containers. Mm-hmm. So that's what they're selling off the shelf.
Crazy.
I mean, to be honest, what I should do is I should just get a PDF of all their products and just list all the products on my website and just have them drop ship everything.
There you go.
People have done it before on eBay and Amazon. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. They do it all the time.
So
all the time.
But yeah, we love all our customers. We're glad that people want to support local fish stores versus a big chain store. Mm-hmm. You know, Jen, I think I remember I was telling you, Jen, the owner at New Wave, she was working at Bulk Reef. She actually quit because the new things that were going on, she didn't like the looks of it. So now she's back to the store, which is sad because, you know, she wanted to be the new YouTube sensation over there, but you know, it affects the store, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just sucks that, you know, that you know, like the big stores like that are trying to buy everybody else out, and you know, and it sucks because so many people lose their jobs that way. You know, that's the part that I don't like.
I mean, look at Marine Depot. The lady that was in charge of wholesale was there for 20 years. You know, she was in tears when, you know, when they found out because they were actually a competitor of Bulk Reef. So what do? You buy them out, you sell all their products that they have on there for a stupid price, and you shut them down.
Yep.
Marine Depot was first, weren't they?
Yes.
As far as I know.
So what they did is they didn't really fire people. This is what was told. You're not being fired. If you want to work, you can come to Minnesota and you can work at our place.
Yeah.
But we're not going to help you move or anything like that.
Well, if you live in California, why would you move to Minnesota? Really? So
thank you.
And that's the thing. Is like there's more things going on. I mean, they want to reach their $200 million in sales in 1 year. They're at 67 million right now. I mean, the only way that you could actually achieve that is by buying more wholesale companies out. You know, they've reached out to Reef H2O. They looked at Coral View. They've looked at so many different places that has wholesale that all us manufacturers are just like, what's next? You know, what's the next company? Because I originally said Neptune's going to get bought out. Everybody's like, no, you're crazy. They got bought out. And then it was Ecotech, and they're like, nope, Ecotech would never do that because, you know, they make enough money. Guess what? Bulk Reef owns them. You know, Innovative Marine is the next one. That's my next projection, and everybody's like, nope. And I'm like, I'm telling you, watch it happen. Because then they would have a tank manufacturer, same as Reef Savvy. So. That's my projection. If you can bet on projections, I would bet on that.
It's horrible that it's the bigger stores, and I kind of compare it to being bullied or seeing somebody get bullied as a kid in school. You know, it's like, well, we're bigger than you. We're going to take your damn lunch money. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like
like.
how they're affecting JBJ is. JBJ is a manufacturing company, and we don't sell to anybody directly. We sell to only retail stores and distributor companies. We don't do any consumer products. So what we did is we sold them a bunch of aquariums. So when the price of shipping went up, we raised the prices on the tanks, and we were told them, hey, you got to raise your prices. Well, they wouldn't raise
Right.
their prices. So this is how it affects us. The average store out there, like I sell the Flip Aquatics. Flip Aquatics, in theory, can call me up and say, hey, wait a second. Why is it I could buy this tank cheaper on bulk reef than I could buy from you and you work for the company? And I'm like, they're selling it way below wholesale price. So what they're doing is they want to build their wholesale company up. So they're selling specific items cheaper than what it is for the manufacturing company to sell to the stores, and they're taking a loss because in the long run, them building a wholesale account is more important than losing $10 to $15.
That's a lot.
The rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
Yep.
So, but don't get me wrong. I mean, it's the new company that bought into them. They're a hedge fund company. This is what they do. They've been known to do this. I mean, as soon as they got the announcement that they're buying into bulk reef, we all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So bulk reef wouldn't benefit from doing freshwater?
Well, in the long run, if you look at it, every employee there, everything they do specializes in saltwater. 100%.
Right.
If you came on to freshwater, you'd have to hire more staff, get a bigger warehouse, because now you have to carry freshwater products, and you'd have to change your whole structure because now you're specializing in two things. This is what I think. For them to achieve the $200 million in sales per year, you're going to have to some way get some sort of freshwater products there.
Yeah.
Whether it's lighting, whether it's hardscape material, whether it's that type of stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't do this, what I think is going to happen in 5 years when Beltram is done with their project and they publicly sell, whoever buys into them, because you got to look, if they publicly sell, Petco's can buy into them, PetSmarts can buy into them, all these different companies can buy into them, they're going to tap into that industry. They're going to tap into livestock, and that's the thing that's going to happen is they're going to tap into livestock and possibly freshwater.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be a one-stop shop. So all these online stores, it doesn't pay for you to go to an online store. Why go to Joe's Shrimp Shack and buy this stuff when I go to Bulk Reef and I can get it 10% cheaper and I get reefer points, so I get free products in the long run.
Right.
There's no shame in anybody's game. They're all about making money. They're not about the local fish store and everything else. They're at the end of the day, it's what they can make.
That sucks. Really does.
It does. And the thing is I mean, you have to really be in the industry and really follow it through to actually see exactly what's going on. Because everybody's just like, oh my God, they bought into Neptune. Great. We're going to get cheaper prices on stuff. It's more than just that, guys.
Gotcha. Oh,
like I had a customer come in and said, hey, can I buy a controller for this Neptune system? And I looked at the price and I said, I can't even purchase it for what they're selling it for. You would actually save $10 by buying it from them because I can't even buy it for that price.
Right on. I did have a question for you, Joe, when you got a second, buddy.
Yeah.
Now, is this stuff here, this ecological bacteria powder stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, is that kind of like Fritzzyme?
Kind of, sort of. It's a biological powder that I had that is used by Mr. Ho over in Taiwan for starting his colonies up. That's what he uses to start his tanks up, is the biological bacteria.
Okay.
So, but it's really, like, I tell people, use it sparingly. Don't like, hey, every week. Yeah.
No, you don't need it that much. Because I guess the real question I'm alluding to or leading up to would be that is kind of like using Safe and Prime, I guess, because you don't use a lot of this. I mean, literally just a little pinch is all you really need, right? So you kind of like using
Correct.
safe,
Like if I'm starting my tank, if I'm starting my tank brand new from scratch, I would kind of sprinkle that on the substrate. So what originally happened, like back when SO Aqua was really heavy in the game, they used to have their setup for your shrimp tank was you put the substrate down, you buy this powder called magic powder, you sprinkle it all over your substrates, and then you fill up your tank, and then you put their bacteria in there. Well, this is the bacteria and the magic powder kind of all in one.
Ah, I got you. Okay.
So all you have to do is sprinkle it on there. It gets your tank cycled really fast. Some people use it when they use water changes. They'll just put a little pinch in there. Just do it sparingly.
Gotcha. Yeah. So far, I have to say, I really like it a lot. Because I've always used like Fritzzyme. You know, it's what I've always used, like Fritzzyme or Turbo or something like that. But I really it seems to be doing really, really well in there. So I'm sold.
Yeah, I give it as a bonus for everybody that ordered over Christmas. I have so much of it that even though it's like it's a dried bacteria, and they have to put manufacture dates on, it's still good.
Yeah, I dig it, man. I have to say I like it. I'm sold. I'll end up buying more, and in the future for sure. Most definitely.
All right.
I really dig it.
Well,
I'm sorry I got everybody sidetracked off bulk reef.
no, good information. We were asking the questions.
Absolutely. But if you could hit me up when you get to the store so I can talk to you about those orange rillies.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
And
then I gotta get with Jess so I can get some of the oranges. Yes.
What is going
now,
on?
Don't you have your orange shrimp on Stock My Tank?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm looking and it says that they're sold out.
Okay.
That's bad.
They ain't. I don't know why it says sold out.
Did you put a total, like a number of how many you had?
I hadn't sold any on it yet from there.
Well, I'm looking. It says orange sunkissed neocardinia shrimp times 5.
Times 5. So I've got 5 of the order thingies.
Oh, it says but that says you put 5 of them in a package, like a 5-pack, whatever.
Oh.
And it says out of stock.
Huh.
Due to holiday shipping delays and colder temps across the nation, shipping is on a case-by-case situation until further notice. Papa shrimp. Oh, these are Papa shrimps.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't say that.
Yeah. Okay, so yours is around here somewhere then.
Yeah, I'll ship shrimp all winter with heat packs.
Well, yeah, not considering I'm right next door.
Right.
Well, next date anyway.
Look, it took Stevens 2 days. 1 day.
Sweet.
1 day or 2 days.
Sweet. Hey, there's Skipper.
So,
and Degenerate. How you doing, fella?
Morning, you guys. Well, it's past that time, 15 minutes past the hour mark.
Right on.
So we're going to do our mid-morning break, you guys. And since we've had Mr. Joe's Shrimp Shack here, we're just going to keep rolling with Mr. Joe's Shrimp Shack because he is one of our big sponsors. We love him very much.
Dude, did you see the size of Joel's shrimp?
No, I didn't. Were they good size? Come on, tell me.
Dude, there's one out. Take a look, quick.
Whoa! Holy!
Holy cow! So yeah, that was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So I'm really curious as to what Alex is going to have for us today. That's what I really want to know. Off to
just take that old tank off the shelf. I'm just giving it all by myself. I just got one thing to say to you though. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. Bigger substrate, gravel, sand. Are you an aqua soil, a dirty man? There's only one thing that I know. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. A nice tank really soothes the soul. Feed your fish and watch them go. Don't put goldfish in a boat. Put some rosin and some driftwood and some plants and make it look real good. Fill it up and you're good to go. Just don't put goldfish in that boat. Call me the fish police, what you will. It's just a fish that I don't want you to kill. Nice, better, also cool than those. Please don't put goldfish in that boat. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. A nice tank really soothes the soul. Feed your fish and watch them go. Just don't put goldfish in a boat. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. A nice tank really soothes the soul. Feed your fish and watch them go. Just don't put goldfish in a boat. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. A nice tank really soothes the soul. Feed your fish and watch them go. Just don't put goldfish in a boat. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. A nice tank really soothes the soul. Feed your fish and watch them go. Just don't put goldfish in a boat. Stop putting goldfish in a boat. One, two, three.
well, all righty then.
Thank you, Danny. That song's great. I like it a lot.
I do too. Hey, thanks for the heads up too, Dragon. By the way, I appreciate that, buddy.
What?
Dragon Lair said because I was asking about Alex's news clip for today.
I don't
Wonder what it was going to be, and he said he posted it earlier, but it was just him talking with no sound.
Yeah, I don't think I got one this morning. Yeah, it's okay though. Like I said, I wasn't on him, asking him last night or checking up on it, and
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. It happens though. Good morning, Kelly.
Things happen.
Hey, Terry, what Corys are those?
Those are the false bandit, Corey,
Why are they called a false?
because there's another bandit, Corey, and
It's the
it
real
came
bandit.
first.
It's the real bandit.
Are they
These
like?
are
There's a slight variation.
Corey Doris Melini, or Melini, yeah, Melini.
I need to show y'all mine, but I'm gonna get some video of them.
I believe these are the same ones that Brienne has.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And that one has been working on that bloodworm for like an hour now.
He
I've
has.
been watching them too.
It's so funny. I think they're so funny to watch. And the funny thing is, I did not like Corys when I first got into the fish thing.
Yeah, me either.
I didn't like. I even my granny had one or two in the tank, and I took them back to when she passed away. I took them back to the pet store. I didn't like them, but I've just a few of them have just really learned to like.
Yeah. Some of them are really cool, man.
It's like they've grown on me. Has anybody successfully bred the freshwater bumblebee gobies?
I would love to get some of them, though. I'll tell you that.
Has anybody in the fish fam that you know of?
Not that I know of.
What about you, Terry?
No, I really don't care for them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're awesome.
I like
Love
the
them.
hell out of them, but I've got one little male that has taken over a huge golden mystery snail shell.
Yeah.
And that sucker keeps going in and out, and just shaking his body and will not let anybody near the opening of that son of a gun. But I can't see all the way in it, which would make you think that he's got either eggs in there or babies in there. But I don't know. I mean, I've got females that are as eggy as I'll get out, but I haven't seen any babies. But that guy right there, man, I tell you what, he don't let nobody near that shell. And it's almost like he comes to the opening of it and he doesn't come all the way out. And he sits there and it's almost like he's using his body to force like air into the shell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna video it. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I kind of like to see that.
I never have, like, I've always wondered if I really truly got the real freshwater ones or not. They're happy. They're really, really, really happy in the freshwater. There's no salt in it at all. But I just don't know for sure. But this guy right here is acting. He's putting on a show for one thing, or either he's got babies and still putting on a damn good show. My crabs are here, I'll pull it up. They are the white colored vampire crabs, the white claw. Dude, the one I'm looking at right now is trying to climb up the side, but he's done made it halfway up the side of the tank by using his back claws to crawl up the rock and then up the side. Oh, now he fell back down. Oh, trying again. Just come on top of the rock, dude. Turn around. Goofy. But I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up and show you the ones that I got. I think I've done
Right
it
on,
before,
right
but-
on. I think I'm going to have to start getting rid of some of these mystery snails.
They make good hidey holes for little fish when they pass. All right.
So if anybody needs any mystery snails, please get with me. I have a boatload of ivory ones. Now, what do we have here? Crabs, crabs, and more crabs.
Those are the ones I have.
Those are cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what's like the water parameters for those little fellas?
I just have them in my plain water.
Oh, okay.
They're land and water though. They have to have land.
Oh, okay.
Mine are in almost like a black water setting because I have a bunch of leaves in the water with them.
Yeah, so you got a good amount of tannins in there. That's good.
Right now, there is a bunch of tannins in the water, but I don't like it because I can't see them. But I needed to get a bunch of leaf litter in there. So one goes with the other until the tannins are out of them.
Right, right.
And they stay about, the temperature in the tank is staying at about 77, but they need over 70% humidity, and my humidity is staying at about 88 to 90. So,
oh, that should be gravy then.
Yeah, and if I see it get below 70, if it's starting to get at about 71, 72 degrees, I'll throw the heater thing in it and then let it warm up, and then spritz water in it, create the humidity, and then put the lid back on it.
Right on, right on.
But those are the ones that I have. They are tricolored.
Big old yellow eyes, man. Look at that.
Yep, big yellow eyes. I'm going to get, is it either those or those? Either the Halloween or the Mandarin. Because the Mandarin has got purple on top.
Those look cool. I dig those a lot too. But even the micro crabs are neat. Those little tiny micro crabs.
Uh-huh.
Those are kind of neat.
Those, I think, are those like the pom-pom crabs. They're fully aquatic. From what I've heard, though, they're you never see them unless you get a bunch of them. You don't ever see them.
Oh yeah.
I think that Roxanne has either those or the pom-pom crabs. Like I said, those are the pom-pom.
Which ones?
They're like filter feeders.
Gotcha. See, I like the pom-poms that I seen the other day, and they were just way cool.
But I think you have to have a bunch of them in there to like be able to really notice them. But they're cute, and they're fully aquatic. I'm 99% sure those are fully aquatic. Foxy, she's got the vampire pom-poms.
She's got vampires and pom-poms. Gotcha. She says she sees her pom-poms all the time.
Okay. I thought she had said that she didn't see them. I misunderstood. Oh, I forgot I still had my cam on. Sorry. Oops. Roxanne said that she's got 85,000 of them snails and needs more.
Yeah. I think I'm good. I got them in that 33, and man, I got them everywhere, and I mean everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's time that they grow up and get out in the real world and bring happiness to everybody else. So they gotta go find their way, and then I'll get some more. I'm sure.
Okay, so Dragon Lair talking about the bumblebee gobies that he did? breed them?
I think they need to get real big. No, I think he's talking about the Corys.
Corys.
That, yeah, that Brienne's got the false bandits. I think.
Oh, okay.
Man, I've been looking at the vendor list for that swap that's coming up this Sunday,
Oh yeah.
and I'm a little disappointed. Luke, I didn't see Lucas's name on the list,
Aw.
Oh, bummer.
but Prime Times Aquatics will be there.
Oh, way cool.
I'll stop in and say
Uh,
hi.
Isn't he
What
from Ohio, right?
He's in the Chicago area. He's nearby me.
Oh, is he? Okay. I don't know why I was thinking he's from Ohio.
What all do they sell normally?
They do their basically everything you see on their YouTube channel. They breed a lot of fish, and
Right.
last time I seen him at a swap, I was able to get some Cyprichromis from him.
Oh, nice.
So there's going to be 44 vendors, and that's actually not that's actually on the small side compared to what some of these swaps get.
Skipper, there's the link.
But I'm limiting myself to $300. I'm going to bring $300 with me, and I'm leaving the cards at home. Because I have no self-control.
Oh, My Fish Tanks Aquatic says, Terry, look for me too. I will be there.
Excellent. Are you going to have a
Cool, cool.
table, or are you just attending the event?
What else, Skip? How you
What's going
feeling,
on,
man?
Skipper?
I'm coming to Terry's house to steal his fish. I want to take them.
Those are neat little Corys, ain't they?
Yeah, they are cool as
It's
No.
stuff.
morning show. They're pretty neat.
They're pretty
I'm
neat.
not a huge Corydoras fan, but I've been kind of wanting to start breeding some fish, and I've never went down the Corydoras rabbit hole. So
Oh, it can be a rabbit hole.
Biz, what's up, Biz? How you doing?
Good morning, Biz.
Whip's World says that he didn't realize I was an Illinois guy. That's because I'm not an Illinois guy.
Yeah. He's an Indiana fella.
I live right across the border.
Yeah. We have a name for that. Back in Illinois, we got names for those Indiana folks.
Yeah, we have names for those Illinois boys too.
Oh, I know.
And then those Wisconsin boys have names for us both.
Yes, we're fibs. But I guess being a fib's better than being a cheesehead.
You should make that big screen.
There you go. So what are we looking at? I see a heater. I see.
I think
There
we're
he is, a
looking
little
at a
Corey right there.
Corydoras.
That's him.
There he is.
Those are nice, Jess. I like those too. Jess, Fishy Biz says you are all his Monday night. Oh, I like
snap.
his. I do. I really like his.
Yep. Those are the ones she just got.
Yes. The
Which ones are those?
Lee. Oh,
I can't remember what they're called either, to be honest with you.
man.
Hey, there's a pooter.
Okay, can you hear me without it going crazy?
Yeah, you're
Uh-huh,
not You're
Okay.
good.
I will try and show you that little bumblebee goby that keeps hiding.
Oh, look.
See him coming out
There
of
he
it right
is.
there?
Yeah.
He's looking to see if anybody's around him. See him fan his tail.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
How cool is that? Dig it, dig it, dig it.
It just goes to show that there's a fish out there for everybody.
They're
Yes.
pretty. Yeah.
See how he's going in there and fanning his tail?
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
something going on in there.
That's what I
agree
keep
with
thinking.
you.
Oh,
See?
get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it almost makes me want to grab the shell and him with it and move them because I don't want them eating.
That may
Oh.
not be a bad idea. When he goes in there, put your thumb over the hole and put him in
Right.
an isolation tank.
Right.
Now, my thing is he guarding eggs by chance?
Well, that's what I'm thinking, that he's guarding eggs or he's got babies in there already, because he ain't letting nobody
Right.
near that son of a gun. But when the babies come out, I mean, they're small. So,
Right.
But he
'Cause
just
he goes
acts
in
like
there and
there's,
fans.
yeah, he's
that
sits there and he
fanning
fans.
motion.
Excuse me.
Yeah, something's definitely up. He's got
Yep.
something going on in there.
It says that they will lay eggs in a ceramic tube. So
Very possible.
I think you got eggs in there.
Why did it freeze?
I do too.
It froze, but it didn't freeze on my phone. There.
I'd say he's laying on eggs.
That would be my guess.
Well, then that's what I'm probably going to do. Like, I have time. Oh, don't end the stream. Just back out.
What was the name of them Corys that you just showed?
Lua something. Lou, I'll have to look it up. Lou,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Luachromius something.
That sounds right.
It starts with an L.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it starts with LU.
All right. Let's look them up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll put it in chat. I
What?
found the name.
You found them?
Yeah.
Fishy on, what's up? Greg's planting tanks. Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Rocko and Skipper next. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I need to write that down. Yeah, that's what it said. And what I did was I looked at them. I seen them over there in the tank, and I was like, "What are those?" And so he didn't even know. He reread the thing, and I said, "You like them?" He said, "Hell yeah, I like them." And this is Zach, the guy that runs the fish store. And I said, "So if I got them, bred them, you'd sell them all?" He said, "Heck yeah." I said, "All right then, give them to me." Because I like them too. Of course, when I get away from the front of the glass, they all come back up to the front. That tank, I've got to, I got to do a water change on it. I set it up in a hurry.
Right.
So the you know how the sand makes it cloudy after you do a few water changes?
Oh, yeah.
And that's what's got it
Excuse me.
cloudy. I need to do another water change on it. Maybe I should pull the other ones out of the tank instead of pulling him out of the tank.
That might be a good idea too.
I
Just leave him, don't really disturb him much, and just let him do his thing and get the
Yeah,
other ones
because I'm
out.
scared if I move him, then he may eat them or may get whatever. And
well, that's a chance you take, but you're going to have a way easier time feeding the fry in a
that's
small isolation tank than you
True.
would trying to feed them in the big tank.
true. I mean, I'm gonna be super excited if that actually works.
If you got, I'm telling you what, if you got bumblebee gobies, I would be definitely interested in buying some of those for sure.
I love them. Like I keep them right here in front of me. They're just
Right.
gobies, and they just they just attach themselves to the side of the tank and everything. Like
Right.
it's like nothing. And that
And
tank
I
right
only
there
want
doesn't
like
even,
3 of them.
that tank doesn't even have any filtration on it. That tank right there is just self-contained.
Right.
Excuse me.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's what makes life happy.
Finally got around to water changes last night.
How is that tank doing that sick? That was sick. Not.
It's still rough.
Mm.
And I got 2 tanks sick now.
That's usually how.
No.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense though. Why would they all of a sudden get it? Doesn't stress or something like that normally cause it?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think happened was because I was sick,
Oh.
I didn't get to do my regular tank maintenance because I was bedridden for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And come to find out, the tub that I had them forktail rainbows in,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a plan for them, they all passed away too. My pygmy Corys are still good. My one galaxy woodcat, and I have one daisy rice fish left. So I gotta buy stuff for these 40-gallon breeders. I gonna move out my long fin Aeneas, and I'm gonna put the pygmy Corys in there, in that galaxy woodcat. Make a little nano tank.
Mm-hmm.
I got snails galore in there right now, though, too.
That's just so cool. He comes out right at the opening and then just uses that tail and just fans the hell out of it.
I was looking up that Corydoras you have,
Uh-huh.
and there's a whole bunch of people keeping it, but no breeding reports of it.
Huh.
So if you breed those, you better document it. You'll become famous.
Cool.
Right. Oh.
Somebody bred them at one point because I got them. They're
Yeah,
not wild out.
they're collected in Peru.
Peru. That's gonna be warm water, huh?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, but they'll still do the.
I mean, they're
Cool.
a Cory. I would think that they couldn't be that hard.
No. Well, I put an order to Ken's Fish last night for mini bloodworms.
Mini bloodworms?
Yeah.
I've never heard of mini bloodworms. I mean, they would just be baby bloodworms, right?
Well, they'd be smaller. See, I was feeding. See, there's a difference I noticed in bloodworms.
Okay.
I get the ones that are gumdrops, and I also was getting the ones through the San Francisco Bay. And
Okay.
San Francisco Bay is a square cubes. And I think they're smaller than the ones that I get, the gumdrop ones. And whenever I use the San Francisco Bay, they gobble them all up. The ones that are in the gumdrop, I think, are bigger, and they won't eat them. Like, they'll just let it lay there.
I got those Corys right there won't touch those bloodworms because they're too big.
Mm-hmm.
That we watched, that one's been chewing on the same bloodworm for an hour.
So Ken's Fish, or if you maybe your local pet store, Petco, PetSmart, whatever you have. I know mine don't have the minis,
No, I've never
so
seen.
I ordered that and baby brine shrimp. I'm not a big fan of the Hikari baby brine shrimp because whenever it melts, it clumps. I don't like how it melts.
Crap.
But so hopefully that comes tomorrow, and I'm going to try that on those.
Will they come frozen? The baby blood
Yes,
worms?
Mhm.
yes. Whenever you get an order through Ken's Fish, it comes in dry ice.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. So
I've never bought anything like that.
I hadn't either.
Dude, it freaked me out.
Hey,
I'm
Bunny
like,
Viper, how you doing?
Morning, Bunny. I'm like, what is this in here with this fish food? It's keeping it frozen. So I read it and it said it was dry ice. I'm like, how do I get rid of it?
Let
Well,
it melt.
Yeah, I just opened the cooler up and set it outside because you're supposed to do it in a well ventilated area.
Oh yeah.
Just dry ice is what? Nitrogen, right? Frozen liquid
Yeah.
nitrogen.
I believe so.
Too bad you can't do something with it.
You need to put it in. You should have put it in some water and let it bubble and
That's what it does. Yeah, that's what it does.
it almost steams. You get the
Yeah.
white smoke coming out of the bubbles.
Yeah.
That's fun. CO2.
It's frozen liquid CO2.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see Fish? Oh my, Mike's new video
Mike. Who? What
for
Mike?
Fish Rescue.
He has a new
Uh-uh.
song?
A new video.
New video.
New video? Oh,
He's posting every Wednesday the I cannot find words today.
the new build?
Yeah, updates on the build every Wednesday.
No, I haven't. The last 2 days I've been out of it with
Yeah, stuff.
everything. You've got, let's see, what is today? Today's December
The
9th. Okay. Oh, you guys, I will not be here tomorrow. I had to reschedule a doctor's appointment, and the doctor's appointment is at 9:15. And
Oh, nice.
yeah, I can't miss it, and they wouldn't reschedule it for another time. So I want to be here tomorrow.
I think you should just go live from the doctor's office.
Yeah, I think there's probably a HIPAA law against that.
Just in the
Rocco's going to be
stirrups.
here. Yeah. Rocko will be here.
What? I didn't do it.
You didn't do it? You will tomorrow.
I will tomorrow.
And if I make it home in time, I mean, I'll rush, but I'll pop in if I make it home in time. Or maybe on the way home, but we'll see.
Send me a link. She's taking our lab to the vet tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the dad Ruger, he gets and it's in the wintertime, dry skin.
Oh, Rainy does
Oh yeah.
bad. Mine do.
And he'll just
I had a beagle like that.
Itch, make sores.
yeah, I call them hot spots.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, we've been on them about, digging and stuff and chewing.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
You know how they do that little.
Nip like with their teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. It drives me freaking nuts, dude.
And you can hear
Like a
it.
little
Yep.
chipmunk eating an acorn or something.
Right? Nice. Oh, I know what I had to do. Crap.
That's the one this weekend.
That one's
I
gonna
will
be a
be
good
there.
one.
Not that
For the
one.
Yankees up there, that's gonna be a good one to go to.
Oh, I love that cichlid.
I like that discus down there.
This crab has done made it to the top of the plant. Oh my goodness. There's so much going on in here, and I'm not even going to be home. How funny. Okay, so that's this weekend, you guys. If you're around there, go to that. Then
Cool.
it's coming up January 15th and 16th. I plan to be there unless something comes up and stuff does come up.
I'd like to actually go to that one.
It shouldn't be any further from you than it is for me, actually. It'll take me 5 hours to get there. It's further for me to go there than it is for me to go to Dallas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I'll check that out then.
That's all the way down South Louisiana.
That's crazy.
It's 5 hours. It's further south than Stephen and them. I think it's about an hour. Well, maybe not quite an hour, but around an hour from Stephen and them. So you've got New Orleans, and then it's south of New Orleans. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
It's getting down there into the swamp.
That's way down there.
Yeah, Slidell's way down there.
Hey, Terry, real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Get this for the Corys. They will go. It's like crack for them.
Love bug bites. I do really.
They do like those. I know my Corys like that too.
But they don't normally start breeding until you start giving them bloodworms.
Yes and no.
No?
Mine will do that. Mine will start dropping eggs if I start feeding them. I'll feed them a lot of brine shrimp.
Brine shrimp.
And then I'll do it. Then I'll do like a massive water change and put the water a little bit cooler. Boom! They're dropping eggs like flies on.
I've got in my I've got too many juveniles in my long fin.
Probably.
Well, I don't have too many, but I've got like 3 or 4 juveniles, and I think they're getting them as soon as they lay them.
Oh, that
Big J.
is awesome.
Oh my God, what is that?
L
is one of 6 new plecos I got that I want to try to breed.
And those are the L2 what?
387.
Are they little bitty? They stay tiny?
They're almost like a
they
clown
get
pleco
about
almost.
4 inches.
Oh, okay, they get
They're
like
almost like
that.
a clown pleco.
They're a Pecolita species. They're in the same group as the leopard frogs and all that.
Yeah.
Right. So they're primarily vegetarian, right?
No, these are carnivorous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I stand corrected.
That's pretty
Way
cool
cool.
colors there.
So I got 6
those
of
are
them
neat.
in here, but they all disappeared underneath the sponge
Yeah.
filter.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're in there somewhere. I got to get some pleco caves.
Yeah. All right. We've also got Aquashella coming up, and we did hear word that someone from the co-op's going to be there. Don't know.
Corey.
Oh, really?
Be there.
Okay.
He said on one of his live streams.
Okay. That's what I had heard, but I didn't, speculation. Didn't want speculation.
That is
But if it came out of his mouth, then there you go. So you'll be at Aquashella Orlando coming up in February. Let's see, what's Aquatic Expo in April. What's in March? That one's in March. That's one of yours, Terry.
What's that?
That's one of your dates. One of your,
Right, from Northbrook.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm going on the 9th.
That's a
too,
long
don't they?
ways away.
And that one's January. And then the Keystone Clash, way, way away. That one's this weekend. And then the Triple Crown.
I'm probably going to go to that as well.
I
I'll
don't
be
know
there.
who isn't going there yet.
I got my room and my tickets,
Yeah.
T-shirts.
All right, Rocko, we're getting down to that minute, that last 4 minutes.
Right on. I'm
You
getting
got
it right.
the-
I got it pulled up already, just waiting.
Roll.
So for Thursday's live streams, we have 1 p.m. with Rico's Afternoon Delight. At 5 p.m., we have Pet Zotics and Susan from SLC Aquatics. At 6 p.m., Rockin' the Coast. At 7, Foxy's Fishes. At 8, KG Tropicals. At 9:30, Fish Room Fever. At 10:30, Chattanooga Ed. And 11:45, Rico and the Man. And tonight,
And-
just so y'all know, Rockin' the Coast will have Chattanooga Ed on tonight.
Cool.
Sweet.
Can't wait. I'm pretty excited, to be honest.
He's cool. He's definitely
He's a good fella.
a fan favorite.
Cool.
Oh,
I emailed Scott, give him the info, and I don't see him emailing me back. So I don't know if Scott's going to be there tonight or not. I hope he is, but we'll see.
Well, if you need me,
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
that's 6 p.m. Eastern, right?
Roger. Yeah. So it's 5 p.m. my time.
wouldn't be an offense to anybody, Whip, because it starts out with the morning show.
There you go.
All right. What do you want to go out listening to today?
I don't know. Let's ask folks in the panel. What would y'all like to hear going out of here today? But I will say this: get a kid involved. Let them carry that torch. For when we can't do it, somebody's going to carry on our great hobby. So get a kid involved and teach them everything you can.
Greg, what's going on, Greg?
Florida man. That's what RB says. Florida man. Dee Dee says Stephen P's Guppy tune.
Mosh pit.
The mosh pit. Yep.
I haven't heard Florida Man in a while, though.
Yeah, we
Right
have.
on. Well, Jess, I know you're going to be taking off as soon as the stream's over.
Yes.
You're going to be taking off. So I want to say,
Yeah.
in
fact,
tell
I'll
your
let you
mom
know.
that tell your mom we're all thinking about her and we're praying for her. So
I will do.
please do.
Ditto.
Ah, dang.
No, it's not under him. It's under Stevens. I was pulling up Mike's.
You can find it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can do it.
We've got playlists now, so
Well, I'll
I
be.
just got. Let's see. It just.
Hey, Fish Dude.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Love everybody. Thank you guys for coming. And they will see you in the morning. And I will try to hurry up and be here tomorrow as well. We love you guys. See y'all tomorrow.
God bless y'all. Bye-bye.
To our sponsors, and thank you for the 99-cent super chat.
Right on.
Chris.
Thank you, mods. And thanks everybody for watching.
Later, guys.
Later.
When a dog needs a loving home, take it to a shelter. But what do you do with a fish that's only into murder? fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands. You gotta change your plans. Call Florida man, cigarette in hand. He's got a fishy wonderland. He'll drive 300 miles to rescue a catfish, but he would rather help you get your own tank established. Florida man, 3,000 gallons in. He doesn't have unlimited space for fish. Florida man got a net in his hand. Florida man and Father Fish is also there. Step up and help Florida man now. We need a rescue to rescue Florida fish. Rescue Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plan for his fishy wonderland. Florida man digging in the sand. Florida man is reaching out to the fishing fam. Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plan for his fishy wonderland. And he'll even take your goddamn feet. It goes in.